When it comes to mailing and shipping items, have you ever asked questions like this? What is the cheapest way to ship items on eBay? How do I figure out shipping costs? What shipping supplies do I use and how do I get them for cheap? Is it cheaper to ship through eBay or USPS? What if I don't sell on eBay but I still want to learn how to save on shipping costs? Should I offer free shipping or charge shipping? And if I charge shipping, how much do I charge? What I really want to know is how do I just save money on shipping costs and know what to do? Well, if you have questions like that and many others, this video is going to help you ship like a pro. So in this video, I'm going to provide you a lot of information and knowledge and a ton of tips that's going to help you when it comes to mailing and shipping your items. Hopefully this video answers a lot of your questions and gets rid of any fears or worries that you may have. My name is Roy and welcome to RK Treasure Center. If you like eBay videos about eBay and reselling or any kind of informational videos like that, hey, consider subscribing to RK Treasure Center and hit that subscribe button. All right, let's get right into the shipping video so I can have you shipping like a pro. So you probably clicked on this video because you're fairly new to eBay, or maybe you're thinking about starting eBay, or perhaps you've been selling on eBay, but you still feel like you're spending too much or you have a lot of questions and worries. Well, I understand that. I remember when I started eBay, I've been a reseller for 10 years on eBay, and I've made a lot of mistakes. A lot of mistakes. But that's in the past, and I learned a lot. So I think because of all the mistakes that I made in the past, it's given me the qualifications to teach you so you don't have to make those kind of mistakes. So let me ask you this question about shipping. Are you buying your labels through the eBay shipping program if you're an eBay seller? Or are you taking your packages to the post office and buying your postage at the post office? If you're taking all your sales and wrapping them and packaging them up and taking them to the post office and buying postage at the post office, you're spending way too much. As an eBay seller, you get a discount, and if you reach that top-rated seller status, which is real easy to do, you get evaluated every 3 months, you can get a 10% discount, and that saves you a ton of money. The other thing you got to do is know what your packages weigh. The one I primarily use is this Accutech scale. You can buy them off of eBay or Amazon, and if I remember, I'll try to put a link down in the description below. But this is a 50-pound scale. It's real simple. It's very accurate. I guess that's why the name Accutech, but it's a very accurate scale. It's one of my favorite, and I use it quite often. Another scale that I had, I've actually bought just as a backup in case something happened to that one, was this one. It was a Saga. This one, I actually bought them both about the same time, and they were about the same price. I wanted to do a comparison to see which one was better. They were about the same. But this one's an 86-pound scale, and again, most things I weigh is not going to weigh 50 or 80 pounds, but I don't know what you're selling or what you're going to be weighing. In which case, you can get something that's bigger like this. This is an Accutech scale. This one goes up to 110 pounds, and its little monitor sits off to the side, so if you're weighing big packages, you can look at the monitor off to the side, which is very helpful. But I don't really use this one too often. A good postage scale is what you got to have to use so that way you can start getting an idea of what your postage is going to cost, and we're going to get into that now. All right, when it comes to shipping, first of all, you got to have shipping supplies. Now, if you have an eBay store, that's really good because every 3 months you get a store eBay coupon. If you don't have a store, that's okay. You can still buy shipping supplies. You can still get everything you need, and they're really inexpensive, and I'll tell you where you can get them. But if you have an eBay store and you get an eBay coupon, you can buy shipping supplies that are eBay branded, like this tape, or boxes, or packaging material, and I'll show you some here in a minute. And if you don't, or you just want to use regular packaging tape like this, you can do that. Now, if you're going to use packaging tape, I recommend using a good quality tape dispenser or tape gun, so that way you can easily put tape on your packages. In fact, I've got two, one for my eBay and one for clear. Good quality tape guns are a must. Something else that you need to have for shipping is bubble wrap. Now, I use small bubble wrap and big bubble wrap. It's the same size this way. They're perforated, come off in 12-inch strips. These are the small 5/16 bubbles, and these are the larger 1-inch bubbles. You don't have to use both. I just do it for different kinds of things that I package. But just a roll of bubble will work just fine. The other thing that's a must is you should have wrapping paper like this. If you've got an eBay store, you can get eBay branded wrapping paper. And if you don't want eBay branded wrapping paper, just make sure that you have some sort of good quality wrapping paper or something you can use as void fill or to wrap your products. But one thing you don't want to use, please, if you're an eBay seller, don't use newspaper. It just doesn't look professional. Now, if you're just wrapping a package that you're going to send to a family, a friend, a loved one, or something like that, and you just need void fill or wrapping material, newspaper's fine. But if you're an eBay seller, don't use newspaper. It just doesn't look professional. Now, I'm fortunate that I have a lot of neighbors that look out for me, and a lot of them get bubble pillows. And if you ever order online and you get bubble pillows, save them, because they're really good for wrapping dishes and glassware and electronics and things that could bounce around and break easy. Plus, they make good void fill. Another shipping item you should have are mailers like these. These are poly mailers. These are bubble filled mailers, and this is just one without bubbles. You can see this one's got the bubbles inside of it. And of course it is an eBay brand because I get it with my eBay coupon. But you don't have to buy an eBay brand. You can buy just a plain one like this. And you can buy a lot. You can usually get, like, I don't know, 100 of these for like $20. It's pretty cheap, and that's including shipping. Or for a lot of people that sell clothing, a lot of people just like to have the regular poly mailers that don't have any bubbles. And this one's blue, and you can get them in any colors. Another good shipping supply to have on hand is boxes. And of course, you can get different size boxes, and you can buy these for inexpensive off of eBay or Amazon. And again, you can buy these in bulks of 100 for very inexpensive, and all different sizes. Me, I usually use only a couple different sizes, so I don't have a ton of boxes lying around, but I do have some good quality boxes in different sizes. Of course, if you have an eBay store and you get the coupon, you can also get eBay branded boxes. This is my opinion and this is my suggestion, but if you're an eBay seller, do not use recycled boxes because they have names on them. They have something other than what you're selling. If you're an eBay seller, you should represent what your product is and what you're selling, representing you. Not necessarily just the eBay, but representing you. It should look professional, and it shouldn't just go into another box. And that's my opinion. You want to wrap your items, and you want them to get to where they're going in a good quality fashion and safe, and you don't want any kind of integrity lost by used boxes. So let's start even talking about cheaper shipping. In other words, you can get free shipping material from the USPS or the United States Postal Service. Just go to the United States Postal Service link, go over to their shipping supplies, and you can find a ton of shipping supplies that you can get for free. Like these. These are flat rate envelopes. Now, in a little bit, I'm going to discuss and talk to you about flat rate versus mailing stuff that's not flat rate, but the pros and cons about it. But these are 3 flat rate envelopes that you can get for free that's real easy for shipping, and they're really good to use. This is a poly mailer, bubble wrap, like I showed you a minute ago. It's got the bubbles inside, and it's a flat rate envelope. This is a standard size flat rate envelope, and this is a legal size flat rate envelope. And you can see that it's just a little bit longer. But what's really good about these is they go out at one flat rate. The other good thing about these is they go domestic or international. And for domestic shipping, you can put up to 70 pounds inside this envelope, if you can get it in there. And for international, you can put up to 4 pounds in a flat rate. Again, if you can get it in there, depending on what you're mailing. So you can put an item in here that weighs up to 70 pounds, seal it up, and mail it off for one flat rate price. Now, the prices that I may talk about in this video may vary, especially if you're watching this video 5 years from now. But for me, I get a discount going through eBay, plus I'm a top red seller, so I get another discount. So with my total discount right now, it only cost me about $7.80 to mail this out. That's not bad. All right, another item that you can pick up if you've ever gone to your post office, they probably in the lobby have boxes like these, and they're free. You can pick them up. Or again, you can go to the USPS website and you can order boxes. What you should do, because when you go to your post office, they're only going to have boxes like this. They're going to have small, medium, and large flat rate boxes. They're either going to be long or they're going to be square. And again, it's good because they're flat rate, meaning you can put up to 70 pounds inside this box and mail it out at one flat rate price. But if you go to the UPS website, you can order the same size boxes, which means you can alter these boxes or you can change them to any dimensions. What do I mean? Let me grab a box real quick and I'll show you. All right, so here's another type of box that I got off of the USPS website. O Box 7. You can alter it. All you have to do is slice down the size a little bit, and now you've changed the size of that box. And you can do that with a regular box, but you can't do it with a flat rate box. If you do change it and you were to cut it, make it a smaller box, trim it down, then now you just have to pay a regular priority price. If you got 70 pounds of items in here, it's not going out at a medium flat rate price, but it's going to go out at 70-pound rate. So keep that in mind also. So now let's talk about actual cost of shipping. And the first thing I'm going to start off with is first class mail. So if you're going to mail a letter to a family or friend or something like that, you would just take and put a 55-cent stamp on it and mail it out, and then hope it arrives at its destination. Well, when it comes to selling on eBay and many other platforms, eBay wants you to have a tracking number. And let's face it, whenever you order something off of eBay, Amazon, or wherever, you want to have a tracking number and you'd like to have a date of when it's going to arrive so you can keep track of it. Well, eBay and many other places, they do the same thing. When you sell an item on eBay, it starts off at 3 ounces. So it doesn't matter if it weighs 1 ounce or 2 ounce, it's going to start off at 3 ounces. So if I had this envelope right here and I put a baseball card in it, I could put a 55-cent stamp on it and mail it out, but I couldn't print a label off of eBay and there's no tracking number. So I'd have to hope that the buyer is honest and receives this and says they got it and there's no problems. That's the purpose of having a tracking number, so you as the seller are safe. That way you're safe that the product arrived at its destination. So remember, the first number you need to remember is 3 ounces. Don't worry about 1 or 2 ounces, 3 ounces. That's the start to have a tracking number. 4 other numbers I want you to remember: 4 ounce, 8 ounce, 12 ounce, and 16 ounce. Those are the only other numbers you got to remember. And yes, 16 ounces is 1 pound. However, you can mail out a 16 ounce item first class. When you type it into your eBay, you type 0 under pound and 16 under ounces and make sure it's checked first class, and you can mail an item at 1 pound for about $5 and some change. I know 16 ounces is 1 pound. Well, we'll get into the priority shipping here in a minute and tell you the differences and what you need to look out for when it comes to shipping priority and cost that way. Now, I know many of you probably already know that information, or even if you're fairly new to selling on eBay, you probably already learned that information. But I wanted you to know about the 4, 8, 12, and 16 ounces and the pound. And so I'm going to show you on a computer screen what I'm talking about. Before we go to the screenshot, though, I just want to show you really quickly. You probably come to this screen a lot, and that's the ship your order page. When you're selling like one item, or you've sold one item and you ship a label, you usually come to this page and just fill out all the information and ship one label. Now, I do have an item going out, so I got the buyer's information going out. But what I want you to do is start going to print labels in bulk. Right there where it says print labels in bulk, I want you to start going to that page, even if you're only shipping one item. It's a whole lot easier to see your items, and if you have more than one item, don't just print labels off one at a time. Use the bulk label printer to print multiple labels. It's too easy. All right, let's go to the screenshot and I'll show you about what I mean by ounces and pounds. So I have the screen recording going, and what I wanted to show you, this is the bulk label editing. Even if you're printing out one label, and of course I got all the buyer's information blurred out, but even if you're only shipping one label, you come to this screen, it's so easy to see, and you can change anything you want to change. You can change how you want to do your UPS, FedEx, or UPS shipping, and you change your ounces, and it's so easy. And if it was multiple sales that you would have one after another after another. You just change it all on one screen and print all your labels at one time. It makes it so much simpler. But what we want to talk about is the 4, 8, 12, and 16 ounces and the pound. So if you look at right here, I'm under first class. If I was to ship this item out at 3 ounces, it's going to go out at $3.01. And I do get a discount because I'm a top rated seller, and if you're selling on eBay, you will get a discount if you use shipping on eBay. But what I want to show you when it comes to 4 ounces, 8 ounces, 12 ounces, and 16 ounces, if we even had this going out at 1 ounce, it's still $3.01. So the tiers are going to be 4, 8, 12, and 16. So let's type in 4. We type in 4 ounces, you'll see that it's $3.01. So the tier is from 0 to 4 ounces is the same price at whatever zone or wherever it's getting mailed to in the United States. The price will stay the same for 4 ounces for that item, depending on where it's going to. In my case, $3.01 is a 4 ounce item. So let's say it's 5 ounces. Okay, if you put in 5 ounces, you'll see the price will jump up. The price is now $3.48. The next tier is 8 ounces. So if we type in 8 ounces, it'll stay the same at $3.48. You see this, so 2 tiers, 4 ounce, 8 ounce. Now let's go ahead and make this price 9 ounces. And it jumps up again to $4.22. The next tier after 8 ounces is 12 ounces. So if we type in 12, you can see the price is going to stay the same at $4.22. And let's do the last ounce. I said 16 ounces first class, not 16 ounces or 1 pound as a priority. 16 ounces first class is going to be, and the price for me would be $5.33 to mail out this item. That's really good. And if you see, it automatically changed it to 1 pound. It stayed at first class, it's 1 pound. Now I could have typed in 1 and 0 and first class, but I tend to type in 16 ounces because then that way it doesn't make me forget that I'm shipping it out at first class, and it'll automatically change it to 1 pound. And also remember, 16 ounces or 1 pound first class and under, you do not have to type in a measurement. As you can see, there's no measurements for me to type in. So when you use the regular page, you have to type in a measurement. This one, you don't have to type in a measurement because it's not required for the United States Postal Service to type in a measurement or a package dimension. So 1 pound or less, you don't have to type in a dimension. Now, we did talk about the pounds. So now I want you to, now that you've got the tier for 4, 8, 12, and 16 is all the same price, you don't have to worry about all the other ounces. If you weigh an item and it weighs at 3 ounces, just put in 4 ounces. If it weighs at 11 ounces, just put in 12 ounces. All you have to remember is 4, 8, 12, and 16, and those are going to be your tiers. So we're going to talk about pounds. Now, like I said, you can send out a pound first class, and it's $5.33. But if you left it and were to ship 1 pound, like a lot of people got that misconception that 1 pound is priority, well, watch what happens when you change it to priority. It's now $7.52. It's the same weight, and now they want me to put a measurement for my package dimensions also. But just by going first class to priority, I jumped $7 to $7.52. So I've gone up a couple of dollars just to ship it out priority. At the same rate, it would go out at 16 ounces or 1 pound first class. Now, what I want to show you is, watch what happens when I put in 1 ounce. 1 ounce. Bam. Check this out. $8. You see it jumped up again. And if it was going further away, this one's fairly close. If it was going further away, it would have actually jumped up to maybe $10 or $11, depending if it was going out further, and that's in the continental United States. So I saved $3 and even more if, like I said, if it was going out further, just by having it at first class. Now, once you hit that 1 ounce part after the pound, you're going to have to pay a higher. Unless you can go into a flat rate mailing envelope or something like that, it would be a little bit cheaper in most cases. All right. Now, what I want you to remember, when it comes to pounds with ounces, there are tiers. You don't have to remember all the pounds and all the ounces. Just remember a pound, not 1 pound, but a pound and an ounce to the next pound is 1 tier. That pound plus 1 ounce to the next pound is another tier. In other words, we have 1.1 or 1 pound 1 ounce right now. That is the beginning of the first tier. 1 pound to 2 pound, 1 pound 1 ounce to 2 pounds is the next tier. So if I type in 2 and made this 0, you'll see that the price is the same price. So 1 pound 1 ounce to 2 pounds is the same price. 2 pounds 1 ounce, so let's change the ounce to a 1, leaving it at 2 pounds. 2 pound 1 ounce raised the price. So 2.1 to 3 would be the next tier. So right here, we'll change this to a 3. We'll change this back to a 0 to show you that the price didn't change. It's still $8.38. All right, one more quick example. 3.1 ounces. We'll go up again. It's $8.59 now. So 3.1 to 4 pounds is the next tier. You see how it's going? Each pound plus the ounce to the next pound is a tier. So you don't have to remember, or you don't have to try to worry about all the individual ounces in that pound. So let's say 3 pound 1 ounce is $8.59. If we type in 4 pounds, which is part of the same tier, the price does not change. It's still $8.59. So that's what I want you to know. So now it's too easy to remember. Instead of using the UPS postal chart and trying to remember all the different numbers and prices and zones, just remember 4, 8, 12, 16 for your first class tiers, and just remember a pound plus 1 ounce to the next pound is your next tier. If we were mailing this out and it was packaged up and it says 1 pound 2.4 ounces, I'm not going to round it up to 1 pound 3 ounces. Most people do. I'm going to round this up to 2 pounds. Anything from 1.1 to 2 is the same price. Anything from 2.1 to 3 is the same price. Anything from 3.1 to 4 and so forth until infinity is all the same price. Now, when it gets to higher weights, that's when you need to figure out whether you're going to ship it out through the United States Postal Service or UPS or FedEx. And I'm not going to tell you what I think a good weight is for that. I'm just going to tell you that if it's going to be a heavy weight, I would use the services of UPS or FedEx because you're going to get a much cheaper discount. Now, if you're weighing a lot of weight and you can put it into another box, this is another box that you could get from the United States Postal Service website. This is a regional rate box A. There's 2 different ones. There's this box style here, and then there's the square box style. And this will take anything up to 15 pounds, and you can mail it out for a 2 pound rate. So say I had 10 pounds worth of items I wanted to mail, I don't know, 10 pounds of marbles. And I want to put it in this box and it'll fit. Instead of using a flat rate box, like a medium priority or a large priority flat rate box, if I can fit it into a regional rate box A, it'll go anywhere in the continental United States at 2 pound rate. So it only cost me 2 pounds. It'll only cost me 2 pound rate to mail this box out. If it's over 15 pounds, say I've got 25 pounds of marbles, I could put it into a medium flat rate box, a large flat rate box if it'll fit, and mail it out at a smaller price. But if I use a regional rate box B, and it'll say just like this, regional rate box A, but it's a larger box, it'll say regional rate box B, and there's 2 different styles. It'll go out at a 5 pound rate. When it boils down to just shipping, plain shipping items like this, weigh your item out, have an idea of what you're going to charge, because now all you got to do is remember 4, 8, 12, 16. And when it comes to pounds, just remember the pound plus an ounce. So 1 pound 1 ounce, 2 pounds 1 ounce, 3 pounds 1 ounce to the next pound is going to be the same price. I hope this helped out. So if it was good information for you, great. Make sure you hit a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. And if you haven't yet subscribed, be sure you subscribe. And I appreciate everybody watching. So to all the resellers out there, find it, sell it, profit. To everybody else that just enjoys watching videos like this, might enjoy information or want to know how you can sell and ship like a pro. Thanks for stopping by. Take care, be safe, and bye-bye.